Now going to question number 21. Here we have the original f of x function, and looking right at that, we already know what the x-intercepts are. And the reason is because your x-intercept is the place where y is 0. By the way, the y-intercept is also where x is 0. So if we imagine that y is 0 for the original f of x function, then we would have something that looks like this. And next, we would need to use the zero product rule, which says that if multiple things multiply out to give you 0, that could only happen if one of them actually was 0. So the zero product rule is your permission for setting each piece equal to 0 and solving. So we have 3 answers, and these are our x-intercepts. This thing hits the x-axis at -6, 0, 5, 0, -5, 0, and -1, 0. Now, if we consider this part right here, we know that we're moving our function one space, but the question is in what direction? And just as an example, let's say we have a regular y equals x squared. If you add to the outside of that, that's a vertical shift, and vertical shifts are normal. So if I do +5 on the outside, that's going up 5. It's pushing our parabola that way by 5. On the other hand, if you add 5 on the inside, if you add to the inside, that's a horizontal shift, and those are backwards. So normally, in terms of left-right, positive is to the right and negative is to the left. This is backwards. Positive would be to the left. So this is left 5 from the original function. And in f of x notation, the original one, well, that's like our f of x. This would look like this, f of x plus 5. And this other one, it would look like this, f of x plus 5. So now coming back over, g of x is f of x minus 1. And according to what I just showed you, that would be a move to the right by 1. Because adding on the inside is a horizontal shift, and horizontal shifts are backwards. Positive is actually to the left, and negative is actually to the right. So negative was to the right here. So if we take our 3 x-intercepts that we had on the original function, we have to realize that all 3 of those have been moved 1 to the right. So just imagining where those points are and what would have to happen to move them to the right, you'd get -5, 0, -4, 0, and 0, 0. So this question is asking us for this new g of x function that involved moving f of x 1 to the right. What are the x-intercepts? And we have them. They're -5, 0, -4, 0, 0, 0. And that means that according to the A, B, and C that they're giving us, A is -5, B is -4, and C is 0. A plus B plus C would be -5 plus -4 plus 0, and that comes out to -9, which is B.